Hello, 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 and welcome to Peppy 28, Intermediate English Learning Lesson 1. My name is Steve, and today we are going to learn about sensory verbs. So let's go. Sensory verbs, there were many things to see, hear, touch, smell, and taste on Peppy Paradise. And I want to tell you that with the verb see as my first example, that you can see a bee, see a dancer, or see a bouquet. You can see all of those things without focusing your attention. They are in front of you and you are perceiving them. However, if you use the verb look, you can focus your attention and say, I am looking at the bee, I'm looking at the bouquet, or I'm looking at the dancer. So be careful because we use different verb tenses for each sensory verb, depending if you are focusing your attention or not. Let's take our second example here. You could say, I hear the wolves, I hear the bats, or I hear the ocean. In all of those cases, you are using the simple present. And you want to make sure that when you're not focusing your attention, you use the verb hear. If you use the verb listen to, you can focus your attention and use the present continuous. You can say, I'm listening to the wolves, I am listening to the bats, and I'm listening to the ocean. So think about which verb you are using, because it would not be correct to say, I am hearing the wolves, I am hearing the bats, I am hearing the ocean. Doesn't sound right. My third sensory verb is smell, and smell is only something we can do for a few seconds. Therefore, we only use it in the simple present form. You could say that I smell the cheese, I smell the wine, or I smell the roses. In all of those cases, I'm using it in the simple present form. The last sensory verb that I would like to talk about is taste. In the food sequence in Peppy 28, there were many things to taste. And it depends whether you are talking about the person who is doing the action or the object. Where do you put that at the beginning of the sentence? So you can say the food tastes good, or you could say that I am tasting or I am trying the food. So when you put yourself at the beginning of the sentence, you can use it in the present continuous form. However, when you put the object at the beginning of the sentence and you put it in the simple present form. So I hope that I have taught you some important information about sensory verbs. I know that in many of your languages you can have more flexibility with those verbs and you can use them in the present continuous form. Okay, so I'm going to post a quiz to help you learn some of these sensory verbs, and I look forward to our next lesson next week. Bye-bye.